All right. All right. I think I am live. I don't know if I'm heard. Okay. But praise Yah, Shabbat Shalom. All honor, glory, and praise go to the one and only living Elohim in heaven, our Elohim, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who the Most High blessed. So there's a lot going on in regards to current events and prophecy. And the Most High has blessed His word, blessed His people, and blessed all who choose to walk in the light of Yah. So we have a lot of people, particularly our people, in a time of crisis in America or Babylon, saying that they cannot leave Babylon. But that would be false. As a matter of fact, it's so false that we will go over today why. The Most High told us to leave Babylon before anyone else. All you gotta do is refer back to the Old Testament. And there are plenty of scriptures that tell us to leave, whether it be in haste or not. So let's first go to Deuteronomy, verse 18. And let's go over Deuteronomy, verse 18, starting in, or chapter 18, starting in verse 1. It says, "The priests, the Levites, and all the tribe of Levi shall have no part nor inheritance with Israel. They shall eat the offerings of Yah made by fire and his inheritance." Verse 2 says, "Therefore shall they have no inheritance among their brethren. Yah is their inheritance, as he has said unto them." Verse 3 says, "And this shall be the priest's due from the people, from them that offer a sacrifice, whether it be ox or sheep, and they shall give unto the priest the shoulder, and the two cheeks, and the maw." Verse 4 says, the first fruit also of your corn, of your wine, and of your oil, and the first of the fleece of your sheep shall you give him. Okay, this is regarding the Levites. Verse 5 says, for YAH, your Elohim, has chosen him out of all your tribes to stand to minister in the name of YAH, him and his sons forever, forever, forever. So that means we still have priests today. They just have not been revealed to us yet. In verse 6 it says, and if a Levite come from any of your gates out of all Israel where he sojourned, and come with all the desire of his mind unto the place which YAH shall choose. Do you hear what that just said? It says, and if a Levite, that's at any time, if a Levite come from any of your gates, out of Israel, all Israel, where he sojourned, and come with all the desire of his mind unto the place which YAH shall choose, then he shall minister in the name of YAH his Elohim, as all his brethren the Levites do, which stand there before YAH. Verse 8 says, they shall have like portions to eat, beside that which cometh of the sale of his patrimony. In verse 9 it says, when you are come into the land which, or patrimony, sorry, which YAH your Elohim gives you, you shall not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you anyone that makes his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. In verse 11 it says, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto YAH. And because of these abominations, YAH your Elohim does drive them out from before you. You shall be perfect with YAH your Elohim. For these nations which you shall possess hearkened unto observers of times and unto diviners. But as for you, YAH your Elohim has not suffered you so to do. We don't have to use magic to do righteousness. We don't have to observe times to do righteousness. We don't have to do numerology or gematria to do righteousness. We don't have to call on the dead to do righteousness, i.e., calling on Christ is calling on the dead, because Christ was sacrificed according to the New Testament. We don't have to call on the dead to do righteousness. We don't have to do witchcraft to do righteousness. Yah says in verse 15, Yah your Elohim will raise up unto you a prophet from the midst of you, of your brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken. Listen. This is what we should be waiting for in a time like this, not fighting about whether we should leave Babylon or not. This is a sign that the Most High is sending to us. The Most High said, Yah your Elohim will raise up unto you a prophet from the midst of you, of your brethren, like unto me. Unto him you shall hearken. According to all that you desire of Yah your Elohim in Horeb, in the day of the assembly, saying, Let me not hear again the voice of Yah my Elohim, neither let me see this great fire anymore, that I die not. So we have to understand that this is what we requested a long time ago, guys. Ladies, children, this is what we asked for centuries ago. Our people said, according to all that you desire of Yah your Elohim in Horeb. Remember, in the day of the assembly, you said, this is what the Hebrew said. You said it. You said, let me not hear again the voice of Yah my Elohim. Y'all ain't want to hear the Most High. You didn't want to hear the Most High as a congregation, as a people, right? It says, let me not hear again the voice, of Yah my Elohim. Yah is waiting on us. You see this? Yah is waiting on us. It's always been that way. It's never been us waiting on Yah. Yah's word has already been fulfilled. Past, present, and future. It's already been written. It's already been said. It's already been done. Or should I say, it's already been said. It's already been written. It's already been done. Yah is waiting on us. We are the ones who don't know what to do and where to go and who to turn to. So we said, let me not hear again the voice of Yah my Elohim. You didn't want to hear the voice of Yah. Neither let me see this great fire anymore, that I die not. We fear Yah, as we should. But you have to remember what you said. You wanted someone to be raised up in the midst of you. Israel. In verse 17, and Yah said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. So Yah, hey, Yah agreed. Yah agreed. He said, that's how you want it? Okay. Well, I ain't got to hear, you ain't got to hear my voice. You ain't got to see that great fire that you fear. You ain't got to see none of that. You want a man that is raised up in the midst of you. Okay. So we can't forget. Hello? We have to remember this is what we agreed upon. These are the terms and conditions of the contract, right? So in verse 17, it says, and Yah said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Did we forget that? This is how we operate. This is how we move based off of what a man says. In verse 19, it says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. Look at this. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not listen unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. In verse 20 says, but the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. So if the prophet is not speaking these words, the words of the Elohim, or if he's speaking in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. So the prophet has a big responsibility, because the Most High is placing a burden on this prophet for the people. That's why the prophets are the intercessors. The Most High is placing a burden on this prophet for the nation of Israel. And the only way that that prophet will die is if he does not speak the words of Elohim or calls on the name of an idol. That's the only way that prophet is going to die. And if you say in your heart, how shall we know the word which Yah has not spoken? If you shall say in your heart, how shall we know the word which Yah has not spoken? So this is the Most High telling you what to do when the Most High has not spoken. The Most High says, when a prophet speaks in the name of Yah, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which Yah has not spoken. But the prophet has spoken it presumptuously. You shall not be afraid of him. So, you know, if a prophet is a prophet, when he's speaking in the name of Yah, and in the name of Yah, a thing that the prophet says will come to pass, follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which Yah has not spoken. So that's how you know it's not a prophet of Yah. Because you listen to a lot of lying preachers and ministers and different types of people who claim that they are special, they're clairvoyant, and they can see all these things, but no one saw the fall of America. Why is that? They can see everything for everybody, but they did not predict the fall of America. Everyone seems to be in shock. Even Christians are afraid and shocked. Why? If you knew that this day was coming, why are we in shock? Why are we afraid? Why are we dismayed? Well, because the Most High told you that you would be dismayed. If we go to Jeremiah 50, and in Jeremiah 50, verse 34, matter of fact, I'm going to start at 33, which says, "Thus saith Yah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together." Yes, this is what the Most High is saying to us. Who were the children who were oppressed together? Everyone knows that's the black people. If they go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, read the whole chapter, Deuteronomy 28, you will know exactly who the children of Israel are and the children of Judah. These are black people who were scattered all around the earth to serve idols in other nations in captivity. So the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. They refused to let them go. To this day, they don't want to let black people go. Everyone can see that. They don't want to let you go to this day. Just like in the days of old, in old Egypt. They don't want to let you go. Verse 34, the Redeemer is strong. We're talking about the Most High. Yah of hosts is his name. The Most High, the Creator of hosts, is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. A sword is upon the Chaldeans. And I just did a study on this on my other channel on the tap about the Chaldeans, Babylon, who Mystery Babylon is. Everyone, Mystery Babylon, it's not a mystery. We know who Babylon is, who Babylon has always been throughout history. Every kingdom, all four kingdoms are Babylon. All four kingdoms are confusion. All four kingdoms are idolatry. All four kingdoms had us in captivity. All these kingdoms had us in captivity. Except, of course, when we were ruling in our kingdom. In the fifth kingdom, we shall rule again. But that hasn't happened yet because our people are still fighting about whether or not they should leave Babylon. We fight about everything, especially in the States. So when you go to verse 35, it says, "A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith Yah, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars. They shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed." Is this not the time that this fourth kingdom of Babylon is living in? Is this not the time? Is Trump not bringing down his own people and his own military, the mighty men? Is Trump not doing these things? Because, you know, there's no reason why we should be dismayed. Now, they are dismayed. They're dismayed. They're confused. They don't know what hit them. They didn't expect it. MAGA, right? They didn't expect that what they voted for would hurt them too. That's why they're confused. They are dismayed because they just knew for sure, oh, this is the great white comeback, bringing in slavery, and now it's going to be here to stay. Project 2025, yeah. Is this not the time that we're living in? So we can't forget that, and we can't forget Deuteronomy 18, the chapter I just read, about us not wanting to hear the Most High's voice, but wanting to hear a man. Let me go back. Verse 15 through 18. Okay. So let's look at if we need some more confirmation. Go back to Jeremiah. But okay, Jeremiah 30. Okay. Okay. Let's go to, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Wait a minute. I need to get something together. Because y'all got to hear this. Y'all got to hear this. All right. Okay. And now I am sharing my live. Let's praise Yah. All of this is a blessing. It's such a blessing to know the Most High Yah. Such a blessing. Praise the Almighty Yah. All right. So, I'm back. And I want everybody to go to First Jeremiah. Is this the 30th chapter? Let me put it on the 30th chapter. I'll share my screen so you can see. There's no okey doke. Okay. Jeremiah chapter 30. And it's going to say, what verse was it? Verse 9. Okay. Past it. Okay. In verse 9, the Most High said in Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 9, but they shall serve Yah their Elohim and David their king, whom I will raise up to them. I will raise up unto them. So are we forgetting, Israel? Are we forgetting that we're supposed to be waiting on a man right now? We don't wait on Yah. Like I said before, you wait on Yah, but here's the thing. Yah is waiting on us because Yah's word has already been done. It's already been fulfilled. So yes, in that sense, you're waiting because you're waiting for a certain time to pass. But when it comes to what has already been done. The Most High's word is not going to come back void. It's already been done. It's already been spoken. It's already been written. It's already been done. And this is what we're supposed to be telling people and letting people know. And the Most High tells us in Jeremiah 30, verse 9, that he's going to raise up King David. Right? Isn't that what it says? But wait a minute, wait a minute. If we go to is it Matthew 27? Ah, ah. Let's go to Matthew 27, verse 37. Let's go to Matthew 27, verse 37. I'm going to read this to you really quick. You see what the Most High just said. Now look what Matthew 27, verse 37 says in the New Testament. It says, and set up over his head his accusation written. This is Christ of the New Testament, the King of the Jews. So there you see right there that they've changed the Most High's word. The Most High told us in Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 9, that David is the king, not JC or Christ, as Christians call him. Christ is not the king over the Hebrews. King David is. And oh, there's so many verses proving that King David is the king. Oh man, so many verses confirming David's spot on the throne. Another one would be Jeremiah 23 and verse 5, where it says, behold, the days come, saith Yah, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. Let's go to another one. Is it Isaiah? Ezekiel 37. Ezekiel 37, verse 24. Ezekiel 37, verse 24 says, "And David my servant shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and do them." This has not happened yet, right? So before we even start there, let's go up and let's see who the Most High is talking to. And the Most High tells us in verse 1 of Ezekiel 37, "The hand of Yah was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of Yah and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Yah Elohim, you know." Verse 4 says, "Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of Yah. Thus saith Yah Elohim unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am Yah." So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I behold, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, Son of man, and say to the wind, Thus saith Yah Elohim, Come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. And verse 10 says, So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. And who did we go over who Israel was again? Israel. Those are the black people who were scattered to all four corners of the earth, according to Deuteronomy 28, to go into captivity and serve idols of other nations, as we do this day. Behold, they say, Our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Is that not the state that we're in today, Israel? Is this not the state that we're living in today? Black people ain't even marching no more. Black people ain't even marching no more. You lost your hope. Your hope is gone. Your hope is lost. Finally, the hope that you had in your oppressor is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Verse 12 says, Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith Yah Elohim, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. But did the Most High say that the Most High was going to, we were going to hear his voice when he did this? Yes. And that is, because I don't want to get distracted, but just to confirm that we would hear the Most High's voice. You can go to no, that's not Psalm, because that's talking about King David. Sorry, y'all. Okay, that's verse 15. I should have written that down, y'all. I should have written that down. Because that's the only way that I can get myself to remember. But anywho, I digress. Let's go back to Ezekiel where we were. In verse 13, it says, "And ye shall know that I am Yah when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land." Has this happened yet? No, this has not. This has not happened. Black people have not returned back to their own land. Black people, as a matter of fact, we're still scattered all over the earth in the land of our captivities. And it says in verse 14, then shall ye know that I, YAH, have spoken it and performed it, saith YAH. Verse 15 says, the word of YAH came again unto me, saying, moreover, you, son of man, take you one stick and write upon it, for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions, then take another stick and write upon it, for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in your hand. And then the children of your people shall speak unto you, saying, will you not show us what you mean by these? Say unto them, thus saith YAH Elohim, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel, his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand. And the sticks wherein you write shall be in your hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus saith YAH Elohim, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, where they be gone. So where are we right now? All over the world, we are among the heathen. We're all mixed in big melting pots everywhere, right? And will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king of them all, and they shall be no more two nations. Neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all. Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their Elohim. Verse 24 says, and David my servant shall be king over them, and they shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments, and observe my statutes, and do them. So this right here tells you that King David has not been risen up yet, or at least he hasn't been revealed yet, right? To us all. And if he has been revealed, we're not paying attention. So in verse 25, and they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob, my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt. And they shall dwell therein, even they and their children, and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever. Did you guys see that? But didn't we just read in Matthew 37:27 that Christ is the king to the Hebrews? Or Matthew 27 verse 37? Didn't we just read that? Where it says Christ of the New Testament is the king? But even it contradicts itself in the Old or in the New Testament. It contradicts itself. Because then when you go to Acts 13, go to Acts 13, and then go down to verse 22. And the New Testament says, and when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave their testimony, and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. So if you go to what it says before that in verse 21, and afterward they desired a king, and God gave unto them Saul, the son of Cis, a man of the tribe of Benjamin, by the space of 40 years. And when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king. Now listen carefully. We all know that David was king after Saul, but listen to the wording. Unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave their testimony and said, I have found David the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. That has not happened yet. Fulfill all my will? King David was king before, and King David shall be king to Israel again, to be raised up to fulfill all the Most High's will. Even the New Testament contradicts itself in that. Even the New Testament has to acknowledge King David. But you'll never see the Old Testament acknowledge Christ. So we see in Deuteronomy 18 where the Most High tells us that the Most High will raise up a prophet. And we see where the Most High tells us that he will raise up King David. In the Most High, it's like a recurring theme. The Most High raises up men. And the Most High doesn't raise up men to be sacrificed. The Most High raises up men to lead and guide Israel, to rule kingdoms, or rule in kingdoms. Another thing, when the Most High tells us that the Most High is going to gather all of us from the four corners, the Most High is not a liar, and the Most High's word shall not come back void. So no matter which corner you go to on the earth, Israel, the Most High is going to gather you from that corner. Those of us who can leave, those of us who want to leave, those of us who don't want to leave. The Most High is going to gather you from the four corners regardless. Because it's already been done. Whether we want to acknowledge it or not. But surely no one should be fighting about not being able to leave the land of their captivity. All four corners are the land of our captivity. The only difference is America is crumbling. Rapidly. Babylon is falling. And with Babylon crumbling and falling, of course, it's going to affect the world. But at some point, we have to all stop fighting and pay attention to what's going on right before our eyes at this moment, because the Most High is working quickly in the earth. So you can read in Isaiah 47, which is what I was reading or studying yesterday. And the Most High says in verse 1, come down. Oh, let me put it up on the screen. The Most High says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. I went over all of the verses about who the daughter of Babylon is, what Babylon represents, what is Babylon. Well, Babylon, just like Egypt is used synonymously with bondage, Babylon can also be used synonymously with the fourth kingdom or America. Chaldea and Babylon are also used synonymously. The beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, or America the beautiful. And how Babylon is the same or has the same MO throughout history. We read about empires throughout history, and all of them have the same MO. Babylon, confusion, idolatry. O virgin daughter of Babylon. Babylon can have a daughter. Chaldeans have a daughter. It's a replica. So we're referring to modern day Babylon or America, right? O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for you shall no more be called tender and delicate, because everyone knows that America is seen as the most tender and delicate nation of them all, but we all know the truth. That's just a facade. So we have to stop acting like we don't know the truth and trying to keep up the image of a beast that's killing us and our people. Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover your locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Your nakedness shall be uncovered, Babylon. This is talking about Babylon. Your nakedness shall be uncovered. You'll be revealed. Yeah. Your shame shall be seen. Are we not living in that time? America's shame is being seen No longer is it viewed as high and mighty and tender and delicate and civilized and all of these things. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet you as a man. The Most High will not meet Babylon as a man. The Most High is not predictable like a man. There are no peace treaties. You can't join forces. There's no negotiations. You can't go to battle with the Creator. You can't even put out wildfires. Verse 4 says, "As for our Redeemer, Yah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit you silent and get you into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For you shall no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into your hand." The Most High was angry with us for a moment and gave us up into captivity with these monsters. You did show them no mercy. No mercy. To this day, reparations is not even a factor. It's not even a topic, a subject in their minds. Nothing to even consider. It's off the table. To repair the nation that they helped destroy. And this is why you can't depend on man to fix you. Only the Creator can fix what is broken. You did show them no mercy. Upon the ancient have you very heavily laid your yoke. Upon the ancient. Like taking away Social Security, kind of, right? Don't even care about the old or the children at all. The old or the youth. Verse 7, "And you said, I shall be a lady forever." Yes, so that you did not lay these things to your heart, neither did remember the latter end of it. Verse 8, "Therefore, hear now this, you that are given to pleasures, that dwell carelessly, that say in your heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children." Haughtily walking around as if you're untouchable. Nothing can happen to me. I'm untouchable. I don't need God. I am God. All of these black people worship me. They all serve me. and they serve your idol. Verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, you that are given to pleasures, that dwell carelessly, that say in your heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. And your sperm counts, fertility rates are so low. But these two things shall come to you in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon you in their perfection, for the multitude of your sorceries and for the great abundance of your enchantments. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be nowhere near no white person when the Most High's wrath comes down upon them. Whether the Most High gonna protect me and shield me or not. I don't want to be in the midst of YAH's wrath. And all those curses are for them. That's like being around somebody when they're getting bullets shot at them. Do you want to be in their vicinity? Even if you have to go out on the coasts, go live on the border. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Hold on my phone. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Anyways, verse 10. For you have trusted in your wickedness. You have said, none sees me. Your wisdom and your knowledge, it has perverted me, or it has perverted you. Praise Yah. It has perverted you. And you have said in your heart, I am and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon you. You shall not know from whence it rises. And I just I can't imagine sitting in America right now and not knowing which way the bomb came from. Like, which way did the meteorite come from? When did it start raining fire and brimstone? When did this start happening? I heard of hail, but doggone it, it's raining fire. And mischief shall fall upon you. You shall not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon you suddenly, which you shall not know. Stand now with your enchantments and with your multitude of your sorceries, wherein you have labored from your youth. If so be, you shall be able to profit. If so, you mayest prevail. Now you can practice your witchcraft and you can practice these sorceries, enchantments, and all of these things. But guess what? There is not a tarot card reader in the nation that can save what's about to happen to America right now. I promise you that. Verse 13, you are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save you from these things that shall come upon you. Can they save you from that? Because we want to be angry. We want to do it. Do as thou wilt. Do what we want to do. Turn around and be mad about what's happening in the world right now when the Creator already told us this is why these things are happening. Because we don't want to listen to the one who created all things. You can call it global climate change and all you want. But you know something created you, something greater than you. Humans are not the smartest species. If you want to call the Most High a species. We're not the most wise. We can't even figure out how to leave the earth and live on another planet. Quote unquote. Right?